Land of Dreams.
Take the trip with us
on Radio SI.
For living in Bled, at the beginning I was coming a lot to the lake to walk around and stuff, but lately I really don't come. And sometimes I just come and I go down to the lake and I'm like, wow, why I don't come here more often? I guess I already became a total local, I'm not a tourist anymore here. I guess that means that I don't care about the lake. And it's really nice to walk around the lake, but better when it's not sunny Saturday or Sunday, because then everybody from Ljubljana is here.
Okay, crowded with the folks from the capital.
Yes. Hello everybody, my name is David and I come from Madrid and I live here in Slovenia for more than 3 years.
You want to tell us your age?
I'm 28.
Your shoe size number?
40. Really small feet. I'm Spanish, so I'm small.
Is this a place where you often come?
Sometimes, because I know the owner. He talks the same language as me, so
it's nice to find somebody that speaks your own language when you're abroad.
Definitely. People in the same situation. More than the language, I think, is that they are in the same situation. There are foreigners with Slovenian partners here, and sometimes there are some cultural misunderstandings and differences. So to know people that can understand you easier, it helps. My work is my language because I teach Spanish and I love languages, so that's what I do.
You commute from Bled to Ljubljana?
Yes, I do. I do for half a year already.
So what does that look like, traveling from Bled to Ljubljana back and forth?
I have to wake up quite early some days, but it's getting easier and easier. Of course, I'm used to the timetable already, so I don't have problems with driving there, besides the time I waste.
And what about in the summer? What's traffic like in the summer when you're going back to Bled?
Yeah, that's worse, because always the road between Lesce and Bled, too many cars for such a small road. But it's also fun to check. I'm always checking the license plates. Where are the tourists from? And I'm always really happy when I see a Spanish license plate.
It does happen?
Yeah, it happens. Not as much as, like, for example, Dutch. It's crazy how many Dutch people, or German or Austrian, not that much. Italian a lot. Since I came here, of course, I became an addict to sports and to exercising. Here in Kranjska is paradise. The whole Slovenia is paradise for biking, so I started to run also here in Slovenia. I ran 10 kilometers in Ljubljana marathon, and also here the races around the lake in Bled, they are quite nice. That takes a lot of my free time. And going around, discovering little places in Slovenia, also abroad, because that's also one of the best things of Slovenia, that it's really in the heart of Europe. Everything is so close.
And what are we listening to right now?
So we are listening to Ubime from Bernay's Propaganda.
Okay. Do you know what it means?
Yes, kill me.
Okay, and this is a punk rock, what kind of band?
They call themselves post-punk. It's kind of, I would say, punk for dancing.
Punk for dancing.
I would say it like that, yes.
A Balkan post-punk band.
Yes, from Macedonian, ex-Jugo band. That's very trendy.
And you go to these kind of concerts in Slovenia as well?
Yes, at the beginning not that much, but lately I'm really getting into the scene and going to a lot of concerts of ex-Yugo bands from Serbia and from Macedonia. They are really nice rock punk bands. Slovenia sometimes is a bit disappointing for me.
The punk scene here?
Yes, I've seen a few bands and nothing special. There are some bands that do interesting stuff, but they are not that punk.
You're listening to Land of Dreams, this week with David Heredero Zorzo, a Spaniard living in Slovenia.
The thing that bothers me the most is these complexes that Slovene people have, that they are so small, and it affects a lot in their character, I think. Sometimes at the beginning I never felt accepted by some friends of my girlfriend, mostly men. Women were more open and welcoming than men. Okay. Maybe that's also a thing of you are still in our girls. Okay. You know, that's kind of village thoughts.
A macho attitude.
Yeah, that there is a tradition here also in Slovenia that if you take a girlfriend from one other village, you have to pay like a tax to the rest of the guys in the village.
You forgot to pay. So
and nobody told me I had to. I would recommend to every foreigner to really try hard on learning Slovenian, because for me it's also it's about respect. I can't expect that everybody will talk to me in English forever. And as I said, Slovenian people, you just say a few words in Slovenian, they are like, wow, and they really appreciate it, and you can take that in your advantage. Because now in Spain there is no future. I mean, I don't know if Slovenia is the place to come either, but right now, that's a big problem also in Spain now.
But you're hoping that you have a future here, because you're obviously here now and you're working.
Yes, and if I'm honest, it went quite okay till now for me. But still, if I would have a chance, I also would like to try in Spain with my girlfriend. Okay. We have kind of an agreement that will happen maybe soon, and then we will decide where to stay.
But this could be the place.
Yeah, it could. It could, because that's already my second home. I already feel home in Slovenia. It has a special place in my heart.
What do you think about that? Like, everyone here is also talking about that the country is in crisis. Everybody's kind of pessimistic. How do you see on that?
Pessimistic, I think, is the Slovenian character in general. But, well, for me it's difficult to talk about this because I'm not an expert and the crisis never touched me directly.
But you hear people talking about it.
Yeah, and for example, my girlfriend now, she's finishing her studies. She doesn't have student status anymore, and that's a big problem. For me, that's something really bad about Slovenia. The transition between student jobs and a normal, regular job, it's a huge problem, I would say.
It's almost impossible.
Yes, well, of course, because what firm would hire you if the firm would have to pay more for the same work that a student could do?
Yeah.
It's a nonsense for me. Here in Slovenia, to get a job, a regular job, is like, wow, you made it.
You won the lottery.
Yes, something like that. My favorite, I would say, is Pražen krompir. How do you say that in English? Roasted potatoes? Yeah. Something like that. I would say that one. Kranjska klobasa, definitely not. It tastes good, but the consequences are bad. Sometimes I wonder why this slogan of the sunny side of the Alps is not that sunny. But it depends where you come from. Yeah. I'm from Spain, so my perception is different.
Well, David, it was nice to meet you.
Likewise.
It was nice here. We should come again.
Yes, I come sometimes, so I will.
The cakes were good.
Yes, were good.
Land of Dreams. Take the trip with us every Wednesday at 11:20 a.m. and every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. only
on Radio SI.